lovely floss tubers. I'm here for another update. I don't have a lot of progress this week, but I at least have a haul to kind of make up for it. At some point I might start doing only monthly updates as opposed to my current schedule of bi-weekly, because once I start working on bigger projects there won't be as much progress to show. Right now, because I'm doing these quick stitches, it makes sense because there's actually a decent amount to show you each time, but we'll see. Not sure when that will change. Not any time immediate, but all right, let me start. So first I've got a finish. Finally, I went out with Paul and we did go shopping and I got the flosses I needed to finish my work for Peggy. And so we've got this Lizzie Kate that says, dogs leave paw prints on your heart. So I used the DMC conversion because I prefer color fast. I like to actually wash my projects. I'm cheap and lazy. The only place that I think it would have been nice is for the doghouse itself. I think that would have looked nice, but I also noticed that these colors seem a little bit darker in comparison. This is what the little picture looks like. It's a little bit lighter. But I'm not disappointed. I like it. I think Peggy will like it, and yeah, all I have to do, I still have to wash it. Iron frame, obviously. I actually have started framing pieces. I've framed 2. They look kind of awful. I'm not going to show them at this time. The one for my mom's okay. It's got a crease in it because I didn't iron the actual words on it. I got all worried about ironing the floss. And then for my husband, I did his and did a good job ironing it. It looks great. I went for the back of the floss, it didn't matter. But it is horribly not centered. So I know, I'm such a failure. But you know what? It's the first time I've really done framing and I'm learning and, you know. So anyway, I might show you my mom's because it's not that bad. But I'm not going to show you my husband's yet until I fix it, because his I need to fiddle with and fix. Actually, let me go show you my mom's. I might as well. It's not that bad. Hold on a sec. Okay, I went and found it. This is my first fully finished object. It's cute. So, what you probably can't see in the camera is there's a little bit of a ripple, like I mentioned, but I did a good enough job centering it and whatnot. It's not perfect, but I don't think I'm going to bother adjusting that one. I think it's going to be as good as it's going to get. But like I said, the one from Mr. Mully is really, really bad. So I am, in fact, going to fix it before I show you guys. It's so bad, it's embarrassing. It's like completely off center and crooked and just bad, bad, bad. I had adjusted it and fixed it, but I think in the process of wrapping it and getting moved around, it messed itself back up. And I'm not gonna, the funny thing is I might not fix it for a little while because our house is under construction. And as a result, like, we don't even have floors. We have plywood floors, to give you an example. So decorating the walls is like one of my least priorities. As a result, I might not fix his immediately because it might just get messed up again. I might just try fixing it once we finally hit a point where it's going to go on the wall. And then I'm going to put an effort to fix it, which I know sounds kind of silly and lazy, but, you know, to explain, it's like there just isn't much of a point when it can't, there's not much of a point of putting stuff on the walls when our house is like in such disarray and not ready anyway, I'll talk about that a little bit more in a moment, but I'm going to put this away and I'll show you my WIP. Okay, so now for my WIP. I feel like I've been stitching this. This has been going kind of slow. This is the second one for my husband for Christmas. His birthday's actually today, but by the time you guys see this, it'll be past his birthday, but whatever. Anyway, I feel like I should have more progress, but what can you do? So now I just finished Sir Isaac Newton, and I'm going to be starting Madame Curie tonight. God, I have so much stuff to do. Sorry. Now, I realized one big problem. The color of Sir Isaac Newton's hair is like the same color as the Ada, and it looks kind of awful, but it's too late. I do not have time to redo this. I mean, maybe I could get it done before Christmas, but I still have one more, for my planning, I have one more project to do, which is one for my mom for Christmas. And the one for her, it's not that large, but it's not super complicated, but it's got enough colors and enough of a it's complicated enough. I'm really worried about getting that done before Christmas. And if I try to do this too, I just don't know if realistically I'm going to have time. But it does kind of suck that his hair really blends right in. Like, it's just not... Yikes. It's just not good. There's a little skull that Darwin has too. It's the same color. That also blends in. I care less about the skull. I'm sadder for Sir Isaac Newton. I don't know. I could just do a different color for his hair, maybe. Like, I could, like, customize a different color. I don't know if I'm creative or good enough to do that. Sorry, I'm, like, looking at it in my lap. I don't know what to do about that. I might just go with it the way it is. I mean, it kind of is unfortunate, but... I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know how much my husband's really going to care. I feel kind of bad saying that. I'm not kind of trying to make it sound like he's a jerk. It's just realistically, I mean, I don't know how much he cares about me doing all this cross-stitch stuff for him. It's not that he's unappreciative, it's just, you know, it's kind of like if he bought me, like, I don't know, it's kind of like if he made me something that I was just like, okay, that's nice, dear. Normally he makes me stuff that I'm actually pretty excited about, but yeah, I don't know. Feel free to give me suggestions, and I'll, you know, consider my possibilities. So yeah, last thing I'm going to discuss is my future Stitchy plans, which is finish the one I'm working on now, do the one for my mom, and then after that I'm kind of free, which will be nice. And I do think I am going to do the Triceratops, because that is the one I was the most excited about. And I just think progression-wise it makes the most sense to do the Triceratops. I'm going to do that up until the new year, after I finish the piece for my mom. And then, of course, do the latch hook kit. I'm also probably going to stitch a little bit less once I finish the project for my mom. And it's not that I don't love stitching, I do. It's just that I have a lot of hobbies, and right now I am so concentrated on stitching because I really, really, really want to get all of these done in time for Christmas. That, and when I say done, I mean, I think I'm realistically going to be able to stitch them all. It's just fully finishing them is going to be a chore. That's the part I'm more worried about, is getting them all framed and ready to go. Because right now I have 2 of them framed, but it's like, I need to finish the one for my dad, for Peggy, for Paul, for my mom and Eric again. So as a result, I just really want to make sure I have enough time. So I'm hoping to finish the project I'm working on for Eric this weekend, because Paul's having like a kind of get together, kind of like a spa party. So I think I'll be able to just stitch and do stuff there. I mean, I can talk to people and stitch. So as a result, I think I can get that done, is my hope. Maybe even start on the one for Mom. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well and that you enjoyed the video. And there's going to be a haul after this. So, ta-ta! Okay, so I have a haul. And I recorded this once and it was in vertical video and I did not find that acceptable. I apologize for the state of this room. This is my wrapping station. This is where I'm doing all my wrapping. I mentioned it in the rest of the rest of the video. Our house is under construction, so this is kind of one of our empty quote-unquote rooms. Anyway, this is going to be kind of annoying because I'm going to have to figure out what I bought last time, and I will show you guys the new stuff I got. So first of all, I got a new Stitchy bin. This is actually a bin meant for my husband, but I stole it. I don't feel bad because I'm going to buy him another one. He's very spoiled. He'll be fine. All right, so that's stuff we've already seen. So let's see. I got a giant thing of white Ada, 14 count. I mean, 14 count white Ada is kind of boring, but I feel like it's worth getting a huge thing of it because it's kind of quintessential, and I'll use it, you know, over time. Even though I'm probably gonna stitch more and more on like even weave, but still. Anyway, it's all wrinkled up. The girl at AC Moore was hilarious because she was talking about how it was like Free Willy because it kept flopping over. I thought that was funny. I appreciate people with a sense of humor. Okay, let's see, what else have I got that's actually new? Sorry, guys. Oh, I got this fancy colored Misty Taupe Ada. Yeah, this is all stuff from stores. I don't have any beautiful hand dyed. Sorry, guys. But anyway, this is, yeah. I have an idea of what project I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to say yet until I start it, but there's that. Stuff that I already had before. This is new. Got some more even weave. It's darker than my previous even weave, which I have here. Ooh, so that'll be nice. I like the color it is. And I think I have one more new one, and that's this. It's like another even weave that is like a sand color. I like those. Those will look good. All right. At least I edit my videos, everyone. At least I edit them. 5 years later. And, all right. I got some new kits. I got this one, which I think is going to be kind of awesome. This one was from AC Moore. It's by that Busilla. I like this. And you know why? It's a full coverage piece. It's on an even weave. And it's going to be kind of challenging, but I think this will be a really good introduction to full coverage pieces. Because there's a heaven and earth that I really, really want to do. But I just don't think I feel comfortable trying that yet. I mean, if I do, I asked for them for some for Christmas, so we'll see if I get any. If I do, I might, you know, start gathering materials. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. So I think this will be a good introduction to full coverage. We got one that I already had. Okay, is that it? Oh yeah. I showed these kind of in a bad order. I'm sorry, everyone. I got some little kits. Let me show you the little ones. I got this that I'm going to do for Paul at some point. I'm not going to do this before Christmas. I'm just not going to have time, but I think that's cute. Cute little one. I also got this for my husband. Right there. And lastly, I got, this is so cute. It's just a little cutout of Only Beauty and the Beast. I got really tempted to buy one of the bigger kits for the Disney collection, but the problem was they didn't have Beauty and the Beast. They had, I didn't really like the ones that they had. I think they had the Mickey Mouse one. I'm not that into Mickey Mouse. And they had on the Little Mermaid, which I love the Little Mermaid, but oh my god, she and Eric's faces do not, Prince Eric, they do not look particularly good in that one. I'm sorry, like I feel like a bad saying that, but like they look funky, so I did not get it. But anyway, I got this because I thought that was cute. And lastly, at Hobby Lobby, I got, oh my god, it's an owl. For those who don't know, I love owls. And I just thought this looks amazing. And I'm really excited about it. It's good that this looks like, it's not technically full coverage, but it looks like it's going to take forever. Who knows when I'm going to start this. There was another owl that actually I liked more, but this one was almost 10 bucks cheaper, so I bought this one instead. Because, I mean, when you're spending like $33 on a kit, you know, that's a fair chunk of money. And I had already done a lot of shopping, as evidenced by all the stuff you see here. This is all my Christmas gifts. I hope no one I bought stuff for Christmas cats actually watches this. So, oh man, too much. What? All right. And Felix is excited about my collection of bows. I'm like super tempted to do a video of all of my wrapping supplies. If anyone's interested in that, let me know, because I love wrapping paper. That's the birthday paper. There's the Christmas papers. I know, I'm really into wrapping supplies, guys. Really into it. Okay. There's Binks. Oh, Felix, you're such a cutie. You're handsome, Binks. Okay, there's one other one I'll show you. This one I got from my mom. So I'm not keeping this. But my mom was the person who got me into cross stitching, so I got her a kit. I thought this was super cute. It looks pretty hard, so I don't know if she'll really want to do that right away. But I thought that would be a great intro for her to get back into it, you know? Okay, now that you all seen my horrible, messy room, this is going to look a lot better once I get wrapping everything. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Have a good one. Bye.